is Jana Jojo, and this week's video is gonna take a whole 360 turnaround, and it's gonna be a completely different video from the usual videos that I do. Now, you know, I was planning on doing part 2 to part 1 of last week's video, but something interesting happened this week, so I was just on my phone, completely away, and I went on my emails. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't really get emails off real people. The only emails that I ever get is just, you know, companies promoting themselves, sales, Facebook, I don't really know, just really stupid emails that I never ever open. And there was just this one email and it stood out. So yeah, so basically there's a person that actually messaged me, well, emailed me, asking for advice. Like, I really appreciate that you are asking me for advice, but I don't think I'm the right person to go to. But you know what? I decided I'm going to make a video response to your email. I'm not going to read all the email out loud, but this is what basically the email says. And I'm going to miss some parts out. I'm just going to read a bit of what the email said. So yeah. I want to get married soon to someone who has a different culture. We both have deen and believe we will be a good Muslim couple. Our parents are not accepting because of culture issues. They rather me marry someone from the same culture, who has a high class job, who will have money to flash around, instead of someone who prays his salah. Am I going against Islam? Because I want to marry someone from a different culture. So guys, I hope you do respect this video and do respect my opinion, and just have positive things to say. And if you don't have anything positive to say, then just please don't leave it in the comment box down below, because this is quite a really hard video for me to make. You don't understand, I've tried to make it 3 times now, and every time I just think that this is a bit too much for me as a person to make, because I'm nobody, like, I'm not a person that preaches about Islam, or I'm not a person that knows so much about Islam. And I kind of realized that after the video that I made, the misconceptions of Islam, I got so much negativity underneath that video, so I just changed the type of videos that I'm gonna make. So this video is happening right now, so it's, well, I hope that the person understands what my answer will be. So yeah, here goes. First of all, children are given to parents as a test. So basically, what I'm trying to say to you is, when you decide to have kids, God has given you this child or these children as a test to you, because you are the person that raises the children. Now, this might seem a bit off topic, but just give me a few minutes and you'll understand how this all makes sense. Okay, so when you first have kids, you have full control over this kid. You decide what friends and who the friends are of your child. You decide what primary school they're gonna go to. You decide what toys they play with. You just literally decide everything. And as the kid grows and just reaches the, you know, the teenage moments of life, you start to realize that you don't really have much of a say in your child's life. So your child will actually start to choose their own college that they want to go to. They will start to decide who they want their friends to be, who they don't want their friends to be. They start to make their own decisions, and one of these decisions is, when your child becomes an adult, you have to respect who they want to marry, and you should bless that marriage. So Islamically, you can never ever force your daughter to marry anybody that she doesn't want, regardless if it's her cousin, if it's your friend, if it's somebody that you owe money to. That is not her problem. If she doesn't want to marry somebody, if she says no, then she cannot be forced Islamically to marry that person, okay? And you know what's so crazy, guys? Now, I thought, you know, I live in England, I've never seen such thing happen. Like, I hear, oh, my parents are Lebanese and they only want me to marry Lebanese people. I've heard, oh, I'm Syrian, my parents only want me to marry Syrian people. I've heard that kind of like stuff, okay? Personally, I'm totally against it. I'm totally against it. But at the end of the day, you know, if you find a really good Muslim Lebanese person and you're Lebanese, then, you know, well done to you or whatever. But the thing is, right, okay, in this particular situation, it's 2 different cultures, and I find it really weird that in this day and age, people still have this problem. Now, alhamdulillah, I'm blessed that I do not have this problem, but I honestly, like, wish that I can just change the way that people think sometimes, because it's so hard. I can't even imagine being forced to get married, or just, I don't know, I feel like this video is making me kind of emotional. Okay, let's... When your daughter wants to marry somebody, there should only be 2 questions that you should ask, which Allah has asked you to ask. Like, you're not even making these questions up. God is giving you right there on a platter. Do not force your daughter to marry anybody. And here are the 2 questions you ask yourself. Bang, done. So, number 1, deen. What is their religion like? Are they close to God? How many, do they pray their prayers? Do they, do they follow Islam in the correct way? Whatever you define correct as. The second thing is character. Are they a nice person? What are they like as a person? Now, if both things are okay, you have no reason to say no to the marriage, and you should bless the marriage as a parent. Why do you think there's a hadith out there that says, when you have female children, you will make it to Jannah? Do you know why? Because first of all, no, actually, when you have sons, they carry your name. When they get older, they have children, whatever, their name will always be carried. But as a daughter, you are raising this daughter, you are educating this daughter. You give your daughter everything so she can go give it to another man. So another man has power over her. So basically, giving a piece of you away to benefit another person. And that's why, to all the parents out there, you get Jannah if you give your daughter away, because it's so hard to give your daughter away. But parents, you need to just adopt the rules of Allah, and you cannot say like, oh, but this person is black, or this person is Chinese, or this person... Do you know what? They are Muslim. If they have deen and if they have character, then that is all they need. You should be okay. You should just bless them with the marriage. Adopt Allah's rules. Like, people, I feel like people nowadays, they just make rules as they go, and they say, oh, in Islam it says, you can't marry... No. 2 things. 2 things that Allah has said to you to ask yourself. Deen and character. That's it. Stop making a big situation out of nothing. Some people would rather give their daughters away to a really, really, really rich man who will not even notice their daughter, rather than giving their daughter to a man that will love her forever and ever and ever. Really. So yeah, that is my view on arranged marriage, forced marriage, marriage in different cultures, and what marriage really is all about, kind of thing. To the person that has sent me the email, I do want you to understand that it is quite hard for your parents to let go of you as a daughter, but when you give your daughter away for marriage, you get Jannah, and that's why you have to also understand that it is so hard for them to give you away, regardless of culture or religion or any other problems. But I also want you to respect your parents. And to your parents, I do want them to adopt to the rules of Allah and not go off about culture, because culture is not really a problem, and it shouldn't really be a problem in this day and age. We should be a lot more open-minded and just look at the 2 things that Allah has given you. Look at the deen and look at the character. And I feel like just pray to God and you'll know everything you need to know. And yeah, I just really hope this video helped, because it's quite hard to make a video. Like, personally, I'm out here sweating making this video. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It's been so much stress, like, making this video. Like, I'm not a person that preaches about Islam. Like, I know about Islam, but I don't want to sit here and preach about Islam, because everybody's Islam is a different kind of Islam. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that every parent has a plan for their kids, and I know that even though I don't have any kids, because Jannah is sat out here planning on what her kids' names are going to be and what she wants potential husband name to be, even though it does not work like that. But yeah, I just want you guys to know that God does have a bigger plan out there, and that's the whole point of parenting, because you have a plan for your kid, and God has a plan for your kid, and your kid has a plan for themselves, and it just kind of all like turns into this big explosion, and when it all comes out, like marriage, and it's quite a hard thing to do for parents. So I just hope that you have benefited from this video. I hope anybody else that is watching this video or has a similar problem in watching this video also does benefit. I want you guys to know that this has been such a hard video for me to make, because it's been so hard to get my point across, or like, I don't even think I've put my point across properly, but I do think that I have made some very good points. That's what I think. So yeah, but I have decided, even though this video was quite hard for me to make, I'm going to put my email just on top of my head, and if anybody has any kind of problems in their life or anything, just send me an email and I will reply back to you in a video without saying your name, as I did in this video, and nobody will ever notice you. And you can also see what other people's opinions are in the comment box down below, because everybody always has something great to say. And please guys, do not be negative. I mean, if you want to be negative, I can handle the negativity, but obviously you have to consider the fact that this is not my problem. This is not something that I'm speaking about for me. This is something that I'm speaking about for another person who is suffering this problem. So yeah, it's all peace and love, guys. And I'm so sorry I didn't make a part 2 to last week's video, but this video just had to be done. This is so much more important, and I hope person X has benefited from this video. So yeah, see y'all next week. Okay, so when your daughter brings it's character as well. And when your daughter not work like that. And when your daughter wants to marry somebody, then there should only be 2 questions that you as a father are asking, or you as a brother are asking, and it should literally be the first about deen and the second about akhlaq. Hello? I don't really know if I made it quite clear, but you know, I don't know. To everything that I'm gonna say in the future. Okay, so children are given to and they want them to be in. That's not even English. So